I'm Damien. I work over at Liquid Kitty in West LA, California, and we're going to talk a little bit about glassware. Every bar you go to is going to have a different set of glasses that they use. Some use multi-use glasses for everything. Some will use rocks glasses for your drinks on the rocks as well as your mixed drinks. Some places you go to, if you've ever gone to a banquet or a wedding, they'll just have a wine glass. And everything comes in a wine glass. Wine, vodka rocks, a screwdriver, everything will come in the wine glass. But glasses are designed specifically for specific uses. You can mix and match the uses, but traditionally there are uses for each glass. So we'll start with, here at Liquid Kitty, we use this as a shot glass. It's a 1 ounce shot glass. You can never overpour. Somebody wants a shot of Maker's Mark, a shot of Fernet Branca, a shot of tequila, we'll put it in that. It's a flat rate, we know how much it costs, and we never overpour. We fill it to the brim, and it's 1 ounce all the time. That's all that glass is for shots. Next glass would be, the technical name for it is an old-fashioned glass. Traditional old-fashioned was made, it's varying stories, but it's an old-fashioned glass. It was made with no ice, or maybe 1 or 2 ice cubes, and a sugar cube at the bottom. But we use this glass at the Kitty for neat drinks. If somebody wants a vodka neat, a Maker's Mark neat, a tequila neat, this holds, it's actually a 6 ounce glass. We'll fill it a little less than halfway, so they get a little less than 3 ounces, which is a pretty heavy pour in most places. That's what we use that glass for. I'll also use it if somebody wants to do a shot and have a side of Coke, I'll use it for that. It's also a good glass to make shooters in. Shooters are shots that are mixed drinks. So this is liquor right out of the bottle. This is if we make a drink that has a shot that has mixed in it. So it's a vodka with cranberry and some other kind of crazy mixer, and I shake it up and chill it, and then I strain it into this, and they do the shot out of that. It's a much bigger shot. Same amount of alcohol, much bigger shot. Next glass is a rocks glass. If somebody orders a Jim Beam on the rocks or a Belvedere on the rocks, fill the glass with ice, pour the proper amount of liquor in it. Here it's usually 2.5 to 3 ounces, and that's the drink on the rocks. Here at the Kitty, I use this also for water. I pour water into this, or juice, or soda, and that's primarily what the rocks glass is for. You'll find other places use it for other things. We make an old-fashioned in our rock glass. It's a little bit bigger, gives it more space. The style old-fashioned we make, it's better for it. Some of your old world bars, old mixology bars will use a smaller glass because there's not as much ice as we use, and different kind of ingredients. This is called the Collins glass. It's a traditional glass with a mixed drink, gin and tonic, vodka tonic, rum and Coke, whiskey soda, whiskey ginger. Fill the glass with ice, put the proper amount of your liquor and then your mixer, and that's really what it is, a mixer glass. Some places we use it for a soda glass or a water glass, but that's traditionally what that glass is used for. This is called Napoli Grande. It's the drink that you'll get Hurricane in, Singapore Sling, Planter's Punch, stuff like that. We don't have a Hurricane glass. So when we make Hurricanes or Mai Tais, which traditionally come in those tulip-shaped glasses, we use this instead. It's about a 16-ounce glass, maybe a little bit less, maybe 15 ounces. And it's for any of those tall drinks, tropical drinks. Here at the Liquid Kitty, we don't have any draft beer, so we have Guinness in a can. It's about an 11.5 ounce can of Guinness, excuse me, a 14.5 ounce can of Guinness, and it fits perfectly in this glass, and that's why we use it for that. This is a Pilsner Glass, traditional beer glass. We like to chill it before we give it to somebody to pour their beer into, or we'll pour it in for them. At Liquid Kitty, we usually don't give a glass with the beer. Our saying is, beer comes in a bottle, it comes in a glass. But if somebody wants a glass, I'll just put this in the ice for a second, pour some soda water in it, swirl it around, dump the ice out, and the glass gets really cold and frosty right away. Then give it to them for their beer. Guess. Traditional wine glass. We have a couple of kinds of wine here. So if somebody orders a glass of wine, it comes in that. You can also make a spritzer in it. maybe a parfait, which we don't do very often, but it's a wine glass. This is a champagne flute. We'll make a mimosa, a Bellini. It's a champagne glass. It's for champagne. There's a couple other drinks that we make in it, but it's traditionally a champagne glass. It's a flute. There's also the champagne glasses that are like long and flat. There's a couple different styles of champagne glass, but this is the one that we use here at Liquid Kitty. This is a Brandy Snifter. Brandy. You turn it on its side, and you fill it till just the liquor starts to pour out a little bit. That's a perfect pour. Most places will give you a little bit more. We'll give you a little bit more here, but it's traditionally brandy. Nowadays, people drink tequila neat. They'll drink bourbons neat. They'll drink Benedictine neat. So we'll use that glass for those things if somebody asks for it. But traditionally, somebody who asks for a Remy Martin or a Courvoisier, or we serve it in that. It's strictly for cognac and brandy. However, nowadays you'll see more use for it. Here at Liquid Kitty, we make a pretty good sized martini. That's our martini glass. We keep them in the fridge, so when they come out, they're nice and frosty cold. It is a martini glass. It's used for martinis. At the Kitty, we have a large drink menu that has martini-style drinks. They're not martinis, they're martini-style drinks. We serve them in this glass as well. It's a lot of liquor in one drink. Most people would want a second drink when they come here, so we started offering another one, which is literally half the size. So you can have 2 drinks, but you don't have to have that much booze. Most bars you go to when you order martini, you're gonna get this glass. This is a traditional martini glass. It's a 5-ounce glass, holds a lot of booze. This one is twice as much. You can see the difference. And this is an absinthe glass. It's used only for absinthe. We don't use it for anything else. I guess it could double as an Irish coffee glass, but it doesn't have a handle on it, so it wouldn't work so well. But this is the glass we use for absinthe. We'll put a little bit of absinthe at the bottom of the glass, about maybe 2 ounces. And then we put a spoon on top, and then we drip the water over sugar into this. And this is our absinthe glass. That's all we use it for. And lastly, at Liquid Kitty, this is all I have to offer you, but there's a lot of other kinds of glasses out there. This is pint glass. We don't serve beer out of a tap here. We only have beer in bottles and cans. We have these as shaker glasses. We make our martinis, our martini-style drinks in this. We use this to build your drink, and then we'll strain it into the proper glass, normally a martini glass. So what we'll do is we'll use this glass, we'll put a bunch of ice in it, pour the liquor in, and then we'll put the shaker glass, which is a tin, a shaker glass. Then we shake it up, take it out, and it either winds up in the shaker or it winds up in the pint glass. We use our strainer to strain the drink out. But traditionally, pint glasses are for beer. Draft beer, full to the top, that's a pint of beer. That's all that is. But here at the Kitty, we use it as a tool more than a glass. That's the glasses we have here. As you go out and explore, you'll find there's a ton more glasses out there that are a million different uses for. And again, up to your style, what you like to use. You can use anything for anything, as long as you feel comfortable with it and you like it. But that's pretty much what we use here and why we use it. We're going to talk a little today about Irish coffees. There's a lot of folklore about Irish coffee, where they came from. The one that I kind of adhere to is that it was developed here in LA on Fairfax at Tom Bergen's, which is an old bar that's been around for probably 100 years.